Lightning cracked across the New York skyline, echoing like a war drum. Spider-Man swung between buildings, his newly enhanced god-level muscles tearing through steel like paper. He paused, sensing a presence that made the air hum with power. Thor had arrived. The god of thunder's hammer glinted in the storm, promising a battle no one would forget. Spider-Man landed on a rooftop, veins glowing with energy. "This is it," he whispered, adrenaline coursing through every fiber of his being. He flexed his newfound strength, feeling as though mountains could crumble at his touch. Below, Thor's eyes narrowed, lightning dancing around Mjolnir. The city itself seemed to hold its breath, anticipating a clash of titans. Without warning, Thor swung Mjolnir, sending a shockwave that shattered concrete and sent cars flying. Spider-Man leapt into action, dodging with inhuman speed. The force barely fazed him, his god strength absorbed the impact. "You'll need more than that," he shouted, spinning in a web-powered whirlwind that deflected Thor's next strike. Sparks flew as metal clashed against supernatural power. Thor landed, summoning a storm that turned the sky black. Lightning arced across the city, striking with pinpoint precision. Spider-Man gritted his teeth, feeling the raw energy surge against his skin. Every strike he deflected created tremors that shook the streets. Civilians stared in awe and terror as two forces beyond comprehension prepared to collide. Spider-Man launched himself skyward, faster than the eye could follow. His fists, glowing with divine strength, struck Thor mid-air, sending the god of thunder skidding across skyscrapers. Mjolnir spun wildly in the air. Thor growled, summoning another bolt. Spider-Man caught it with one hand, lightning dancing across his veins as he converted it into pure power. The impact of their blows caused shockwaves, toppling lampposts and crumbling streets. Spider-Man's webs, now near indestructible, ensnared cars and debris, hurling them at Thor to slow his movements. Thor retaliated, smashing through everything with Mjolnir. Each clash was deafening, a symphony of destruction. Even birds scattered in fear. The city had become their arena, unprepared for god-level chaos. Spider-Man landed on Thor's shoulders mid-flight, twisting Mjolnir from him. Thor's grip was unyielding, but Spider-Man's divine strength matched it blow for blow. "You're strong," Thor admitted with a smirk, "but not unbeatable." With a surge of lightning, he threw Spider-Man off the building. Spider-Man smirked mid-air, landing safely with a thud that dented the concrete. The city shook as Spider-Man's eyes glowed like burning suns. "Time to end this," he shouted, swinging Mjolnir with both hands. Thunder roared in response. Thor lunged, fists colliding with Spider-Man's in a flash of light. Each punch sent vibrations through the streets. Windows shattered, and vehicles flipped like toys. Passers-by could only watch, frozen in awe, as gods fought above them. Spider-Man's enhanced strength allowed him to leap above the tallest skyscraper, dodging lightning strikes while delivering blows that cracked Thor's armor. Thor, ever relentless, called upon a massive storm, creating tornadoes of energy. Spider-Man weaved between them effortlessly, his webs now capable of blocking divine attacks. The battle became a dance, faster and deadlier than anyone had ever seen. Thor's eyes burned with determination as he swung Mjolnir with godly force, breaking through Spider-Man's webs. Spider-Man responded with a shockwave punch, sending Thor tumbling into the river. But Thor emerged, water cascading off him, summoning a surge of lightning that turned the river into boiling steam. Spider-Man barely dodged, now realizing he needed more than strength, strategy. Spider-Man analyzed Thor mid-air, eyes flickering with divine wisdom. Every god-level strike Thor delivered had a rhythm, a predictable flow. Using this, Spider-Man anticipated the next move and countered, spinning Mjolnir to redirect a massive lightning bolt back at Thor. The god of thunder grunted as the energy struck him, lightning crackling across his armor, shaking even his immortal frame. "Impressive," Thor admitted, gripping Mjolnir tighter. Spider-Man swung from building to building, creating a network of webs that pulsed with divine energy. He trapped Thor momentarily, each web constriction powered by strength capable of bending steel like paper. Thor smashed through, growling in frustration, but Spider-Man had learned, raw power alone wouldn't win this battle, it was precision, speed, and godly intelligence. Spider-Man leapt high, gravity-defying, hurling a series of concentrated punches at Thor, each one shaking the atmosphere. Thor countered with Mjolnir, summoning miniature storms to intercept. Buildings shuddered. Cars flipped. The sky was alight with flashes of energy. Civilians watched from afar, hidden but awestruck, as two forces beyond comprehension fought in ways that defied physics. turning the city into a celestial battleground. Thor tried a lightning strike directly at Spider-Man's chest. Spider-Man blocked it with his fists, absorbing the energy and amplifying his own strength. "Got it," he yelled, feeling the surge empower him further. With a burst, he swung Mjolnir, colliding mid-air with Thor, creating a shockwave that shattered several streets. Even the clouds above seemed to reel from the sheer energy of their clash. The battle raged across rooftops and streets, leaving craters in its wake. Spider-Man's agility, combined with God's strength, allowed him to move faster than lightning. Thor, despite centuries of experience, struggled to match the new intensity. Spider-Man's strikes became faster, heavier, and more precise. Every blow tested Thor's limits. He realized the boy he once underestimated was now a god among mortals. Thor roared, summoning a massive thunderstorm, lightning bolts descending like meteors. Spider-Man dodged with supernatural speed, redirecting energy into his fists. He punched with such force that shockwaves radiated outward, knocking Thor backward. The God of Thunder stumbled but grinned, impressed. "You've grown stronger than I imagined," he admitted. Spider-Man smirked, readying his next move, knowing the final strike was near. Spider-Man spun a web cocoon around Mjolnir, locking it mid-air. Thor tried to summon more energy, but Spider-Man's god strength resisted it all. He leapt into the air, fist glowing with divine power, and delivered a punch so fast, so heavy, it shattered the air itself. Thor flew backward, landing on the riverbank, stunned by the force. Victory felt close, almost within reach. Thor slowly rose, shaking his head with respect. "You are worthy," he said, his voice rumbling like thunder. Spider-Man landed gracefully, muscles gleaming with power. He extended a hand, offering Thor a chance to stand without further conflict. The two stared, understanding that strength was only part of the battle. Respect and honor mattered as much as power in a fight between gods. The storm subsided, leaving the city battered but intact. Spider-Man had proven himself, not just in strength but in strategy, agility, and divine resilience. Thor lifted Mjolnir, nodding with approval. Few could match such power, he admitted, a rare smile crossing his face. Spider-Man grinned, feeling both relief and pride. The city had witnessed history. Spider-Man, now a god, had held his own. As sunlight broke through the clouds, Spider-Man swung above the city, feeling the weight and thrill of god-level strength coursing through him. Thor flew beside him briefly, a silent acknowledgement of mutual respect. The battle was over, but the legend had just begun. Spider-Man realized true power wasn't just in strength, it was in courage, heart, and the choices a hero made.